Good afternoon, everybody. It's Thursday, my favorite day. I hope you're well. I am well. I have some great guests. Look who's here, my new co-host.
How you doing?
What's your name again? Do I know your name? Of course I know your name.
What's my name?
Steven.
There you go.
Should I start calling you Steve now that we're becoming friends?
Sure.
All right. So, Steve, tell them who you are. Till they get to
Who
know
am
you.
I? I'm a guy from Brooklyn. I'm a guy from Brooklyn.
He's a very popular, distinguished gentleman who served the country for years and years and years.
Thank you for your service.
And now I'm going to be your co-host twice a month.
Yes, twice a month we have Steve here. I think I might get him in a jacket one day and suit and tie. I don't
without
know.
a doubt.
But he's great. He knows a lot of people. We also have Joseph Carl Maraccianno.
Thank you.
And we're going to be talking about Elizabeth Taylor with him because he was her personal
Wonderful.
hairdresser.
Wonderful lady.
And we have Dr. Tony VERCILLO. I think he's chopping in. Where is he? There he is.
There he is.
Dr. T, Dr. Tony. He's on LinkedIn. And he is a book writer. He is a CEO at Bertram, a food industry company. He helps individuals with their planning for financial, their future. And I didn't ask you what you like. What's your hobby?
Playing guitar and singing.
Guitar and singing. And we do that here all the time. So we're going to be starting out with you. And guess who we have here also? Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Gina. I am from the New York Jets. I was part of the flight crew,
I don't see you.
which are the cheerleaders for many years. And it was just a wonderful experience, truly. Thank you both for having me on the show. And I'm super excited.
Yeah. And she brought her pom-poms.
I have plenty.
So
Would you like some? Pass them
not
down?
yet, but maybe later we'll get a little crazy.
There we go.
So we have a really great show today. And we're going to start with the doctor.
You always got to start with the doctor.
This is you.
Yeah.
Dr. Tony Bombats.
Boom bots. Bada bing, bada boom.
And the name of your book?
The most recent one is While the Jury Waits, which is a novel, a courtroom drama. And then two other books real quick are Launch It from Idea to the Storeshelf and Using Your Supply Chain as a Competitive Weapon. Those two books I mentioned at the end were textbooks in 10 universities, and the novel came out this May. And for the first 60 to 90 days, very lucky, lucky and blessed.
So what is that book about? The walls. What is that all about?
The one about, you mean While the Jury Waits, that one?
Yes, that was interesting. The cover.
It's a courtroom drama about a murder that takes place in a small town called Ravenbrook. And the protagonist and his sidekick end up in a courtroom, and he falls in love with the woman who's up for murder. And I can't tell you more than that because I'd ruined the book.
Right.
It's basically a story about a woman who is up for murder. She gets an attorney. The attorney falls in love with her, and now he has to shift his focus from being a slick talking Jim Carrey type of an attorney to a real legal mind in order to get her off, or else she's going to face the chair.
So he's a good attorney, or is he a Johnny Cochran, the glove don't fit?
Yeah, no, he starts out as a Johnny Cochran glove don't fit, and then he has to transform himself into a true legal mind, or she's going to get convicted of murder.
Are they all available on Amazon?
All available on Amazon.
Great.
What got you into writing books?
About before I was the CEO at Bertram, about 20 years ago, I was teaching as a college professor. I was teaching master's level students, and I decided to expand my horizons, if you will. And I started doing speaking engagements, and those speaking engagements led me to write the first book of many. And it just started to explode from there. And after, I guess, 20 years of teaching, I had 7 books on the market. I had, 10, 12 consulting clients all over the world. I've traveled to more than 35 countries. and have done consulting literally in Asia, Europe, South America, etc. And then that led to a consulting gig at S. Bertram Foods. And after 2 years of doing that, they said, we'd like to bring you in to run the place as the CEO. I initially said no, because I didn't realize, that they would give me freedom, but they did. They gave me latitude and freedom, and it was a great decision.
Now, you're located in New Jersey, right?
Cranford, baby.
What was it like during COVID with the supply chains? What kind of problems did you have?
It was a mess. Couldn't find drivers. Drivers were leaving to go to Amazon and Walmart, where they were offering hiring bonuses and retention bonuses. Truck costs went up literally $100,000 a truck right after COVID hit. You couldn't get trucks. You couldn't get forklifts. You couldn't get anything to run the place. And I had to pull every rabbit out of every hat I had to figure out how to keep the business running. And remarkably, in 2020, when COVID was first, at its height, we actually grew 12% and made money that year. We were lucky.
Oh, congratulations. Not many people could say that.
Yeah, it also must have been hard anytime a truck broke down trying to get the parts for it.
It was a mess. I couldn't get parts. I could not get parts. We had to use Band-Aids. We had to do, I can't even tell you, the first 20 and 21 were, 12-hour days, 12, 13-hour days, trying to figure out how to get around all the supply chain interruptions that we were dealing with.
Yeah, I'm sure your mechanics were probably cannibalizing one truck to make all the other trucks work.
I can show you a salvage yard of about 10 of our trucks.
There you go. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, with 450 employees, you have probably a lot of headaches. People are people, no matter what.
Yeah, you have no idea how many people. I have to plan, just to give you an idea, I have to plan 2 hours a day for interruptions.
Yes, right. Well, don't you have one of those Stronza people in front of you where they can't get past her?
Yes. I have a gatekeeper, which is Stephanie, and she controls it, because if she doesn't, 30, 40, 50 people will want to talk to me during the day.
Well, she's your grease behind the wheel.
Yep. She
runs
my life at the office, and she keeps people away.
Great. I'm sure she's great.
She is.
That's great. So talk about this consulting that you do.
Okay. So businesses typically will call me in and have me do what I call a diagnostic assessment, where I assess, like a doctor would, like a medical doctor would, I assess the good, the bad. Yeah, the good, the bad, and the ugly. What do they do well? What do they do not so well? And what are their main pain points? That's the ugly part. What are the things that cause them to stay up at night?
So do you people actually fill out forms about if they like the boss or if they don't like this, and then you conglomerate that, or it's all through just discussion?
No, it's actually, I have a 100 questionnaire diagnostic.
Yeah, I used to do that when I was in corporate. Not that I used to be in part of it, hiring people like that.
Yeah, I have this 100 question diagnostic assessment tool that I give to their CFO or their president or CEO. I tell them, I'm not coming on site until you fill out the 100 questions. And that gives me a snapshot in time of how they're doing in every area of their business: purchasing, finance, material handling, warehousing, trucking. I pull it all together. Then I typically fly out and do a presentation on what I found. And if they like what they hear, which, very lucky, probably 90% of the time they do, and they'll hire me for a 2-year engagement to come on site a couple of times a month and right the ship.
And make the suggestions and do the actual change. Like, you're the bad guy, you're making the changes.
Absolutely. When I came into Bertram, I am not kidding when I tell you, I fired perhaps 24 people.
Yeah, that's not easy.
Not easy at all.
You have to do that when you go in. You have to set your standards, and sometimes somebody has to be the heavy.
Yeah, well, how could you have any business without understanding the 5 key metrics that drive the business? So when I got there to Bertram, they didn't have any of that. So nobody understood what their cost per case was what their cost as a percent of sales. Nobody understood any of the metrics, labor metrics, et cetera, that drive the business. It was probably the first thing I did. I put in metrics by department and everybody tracks against those metrics, and their bonuses and their pay is commensurate with how well they do against the metrics.
And I think that all ties into one word for the business is the culture.
Yeah.
We had to change the culture. If you
Absolutely.
change the culture, everything else you just mentioned would fall into place.
I mean, they didn't even have staff meetings.
Yeah,
There weren't-
well,
you know?
that goes on a lot, but more today, the cultures are better, and
Yeah.
it is better where, companies have things to keep people up. I used to work in a company or publishing company. My job was to keep everybody happy and make a better party next time. That was when money was free and we spent a lot of money on people.
Yeah.
But now it's a little different, but it sounds like you kind of had a plan and it's working good. You look great.
Thank you.
And I have a question. Do you have only, what age group do you hire in there? Because this show, I believe in, midlife people need jobs.
We hire every age group from 21 to 60.
That's great. I like to hear that.
Yeah, we do. We don't age discriminate. We don't racially discriminate. None of that stuff. I have a really good top-notch director of human resources. He reports directly to me, and I'm involved, believe it or not, and I'm involved in probably 75% of the hiring.
Of the people, that's pretty good.
Yeah, because I want to make sure I hire somebody who's going to be there for the long term.
Yeah. Well, it's logistics, you just have to make sure you do the right thing and by people, but people can be tough.
Yeah, for sure.
So, and then I'm sure that one young lady that sits in front of you, she gets a lot of the crap because they complain or whatever.
Yeah.
Not everybody's always happy. So that's
Yeah.
great that you have her there. That's great.
Yeah, she does what she does for me. Like drivers will be complaining to their boss and their boss's boss and their boss's boss's boss about they want a raise or whatever, or working conditions. And what she does is she makes sure that she keeps the drivers and the warehouse workers following the structure. In other words, you don't go sit down with Tony until you've talked to your supervisor.
Yeah.
Until you talk to that manager above the supervisor.
Right.
And she does that for me. She keeps them, because if I didn't, I told you I have 2 hours a day of
You
interruptions.
wouldn't have any time for yourself.
I'd have no time to do anything.
Yeah, but not just that. You're empowering the people under you
Sure.
to get things done.
Sure.
And they're going to respect you more instead of you constantly going over their head.
Yeah. Big believer in that. Big believer in giving people latitude, autonomy, all that stuff.
You
And
need to do everything. I always tell people every day you should laugh, you should cry, and you should think.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's a good day.
And sometimes all at the same time.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly.
I would like you to listen to the man on my left here, Mr. Maraccianno.
Joseph Maracccino.
Joseph.
Like the
who-
cherry.
He was the hairdresser for Elizabeth Taylor. You like this book for a second?
No, I want it. I thought this was for me.
Jack, could you give me my book?
There you go.
Don't get excited. Don't get excited. He was Elizabeth Taylor's hairdresser.
That's amazing.
Look at that book with Elizabeth Taylor with the big hair. And look at his hair. He looks like a hippie there.
I had a lot of big hair.
Yeah.
I was only
Isn't
30
this amazing that I found him?
I was
It's
only 30
amazing.
years old then.
You were
How
30?
old were you?
31.
31. You looked younger.
She was only 10 years older than me. And she wanted to go out with me too. But
She wanted to date you?
Yes. I
Wow.
asked my wife, but it didn't work out that way.
Yeah. So you did her hair for how long?
Well, back and forth for about 5 years. She took me to Washington one time when she married that senator there, John Warner was his name.
Yeah.
And that didn't work out too good. She married him because she thought he was going to become president and she would be first lady.
Oh.
God help us.
But it never
Yeah, for sure.
happened. And when she found out, she never really loved the guy that much anyway.
So she must have had a few men that she dated and loved.
Oh, yeah. Then she had Richard Burton. but then Richard Burton got in trouble, came to my shop once to get a haircut, and he tried to make out with the girl that cut his hair.
Okay,
No,
wait.
it's a
So
true
Richard
story.
Burton wanted to make out with your
and my
hairstylist.
girl,
Whoa.
beautiful girl,
Yeah.
she said, Get the hell out of
Yeah, but okay. So
Freaked out.
wait a minute. So Richard Burton wanted to make out with your hairstylist. She wanted to make out with you. You tell me there was no double date.
Well, I'm sure a lot of women wanted to make out with you when you were the hairdresser over there.
Yeah, I had, well, don't tell my wife, she's not around.
Well,
You had
No.
those magic fingers for the.
No, it was a good life, I tell you the truth.
yeah, I'm sure it was.
I met a lot of famous people, and they treated me good. I can't complain, you know.
And you had some neighbors, Pat Dobson of the Yankees,
Oh,
Thurman
amazing.
Munson at parties.
Yeah, we had a good life. I can't complain.
You're still looking pretty good.
And you brought me back
It's one of them.
to hear my story.
Oh, me? Oh, yeah. Well, you know, I'm pretty nice. You know?
Yeah, she is.
Nice woman.
Thank you. Well, that's why you call me all the time. He doesn't leave me alone sometimes. He wants me to be his PR rep. But
You
I,
better-
yeah,
you bet-
Don't worry.
I do so.
I
Tina-
answer, you never answered me, so.
Hey, Tina, he may want to make out with you. You better watch out.
Yeah, that's right. That's now, especially on set. Now, you're keeping busy doing something new,
Oh,
which
yes.
is painting.
No, back then.
I paint a lot.
And we're going to show some of his paintings.
You
The
want me to
man
bring
is,
it out?
no, your son is going to help us. He's got
Oh,
a very
Joe.
nice bachelor son here today, in
That
case
is
there are
my-
any ladies in the room.
Oh, that's
Look
so
at
nice.
this beautiful painting.
This is the one we're going to give to you, right?
I don't know,
Gorgeous.
are you?
Yeah, that's yours.
Oh
Oh,
my
my dad's gonna
goodness.
give this to you.
Beautiful.
That is gorgeous. Look at that
Get a
painting.
nice view.
It's beautiful.
Sure.
Wow.
Really?
Wow.
And how
That's what I
long have you
thought
been
about.
doing these paintings for?
About 4 years.
Wow. And
Really?
you always knew how to paint or no?
Well, my brother was a real artist.
Okay.
And I always, as a kid, I always looked up to my brother.
Mhm.
So I always did artwork. But I could never match my brother. So that's why I became a hairdresser.
But look what you're doing now.
Yeah, now I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Now I wrote a book,
Yeah. Well, this
Yes.
is the one big book that you wrote.
bestseller.
Yep. And it says, how did a boy born to an Italian immigrant migrate from Brownsville to East New York, Canarsie, and Beechurst, and become the man many people loved and knew?
Hmm.
That's a great line. His sense of humor, love of Sinatra, and strong, stunning wife, recently passed, always carried the day.
That tells the whole story.
It's really, I can't wait to read it. Really.
You
This
don't
is
have it
beautiful.
I don't know.
yet? Oh.
And there's a lot of pictures in here, too.
Yeah, a lot of pictures.
Of old times with Elizabeth
The
Taylor.
next book will be about you.
Oh, okay. And
X-rated.
then yeah. We have some other things here. What do we have here?
Oh, I got a picture with my mom.
Oh, this is beautiful wife, okay?
I can't.
And they're in front of the
The bull.
the Wolves of Wall Street, it says on the painting. Very, very
Nice.
nice. And this is his son right here.
Hello.
There you go. He's always helping his dad. Very, very nice.
This is gorgeous.
And
It's been
that's
a big
really
help.
Italians do that. They're always following mom and dad.
And he was close with Frank Sinatra. but
Frank
not too
Sinatra.
Oh,
Oh, to
close.
Joe.
He was close to his bodyguard.
I was supposed to his bodyguard.
Wow.
So that's
That's
what
a
he got.
Sinatra
That's a great
signature.
photo.
Yeah.
This is worth something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. for
Maybe
sure.
I'm going to take this home.
His bodyguard came to the shop to get a haircut. And then he saw in my shop, I had all pictures of Frank Sinatra.
Right.
So he says, "You must be a good fan." I said, "Yes." He said, "Well, I'm his bodyguard." He says, "Well, then give me a picture of him."
That's great. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
he
then there's
wrote-
And
one
what
other
else you
one.
want?
Yeah, there's another one there. It's beautiful.
He did
Really.
another painting. So
Yes.
you want to hold this up? Thank
Yeah,
you.
sure, of course.
There we go.
They are beautiful.
You're in a
Look
better
at
shot
this
than me.
one. Oh my
Yeah, that's
God.
incredible.
Tina, I'm driving out there to get a painting. That's it.
Okay, there you
That's
go.
it.
This
Okay.
is gorgeous.
If you're coming out there for the painting, bring some food.
I will.
We
I
trade.
will.
We trade.
Foods of
I
us.
will.
Really, that's a beautiful. They're
I
all
love
very
this.
nice.
It's very relaxing to paint.
Yeah.
So I'm in a new sitcom coming out,
Oh,
and it's Sinatra's in it.
Ooh.
Okay, and guess who my husband is? Sinatra's bodyguard
oh my God.
in the movie, but he's really the bodyguard for Chaz Palminteri,
Oh, my God.
Wow.
and it's called The Fontanas, and that's interesting because that's a bodyguard too story, and
Yeah.
it's going to be called The Fontanas. We're in the second season
Nice.
and having a
When-
ball.
When is this going to happen?
I don't know yet, but it's it takes time to get
Yeah.
the dollars.
Wow,
But yeah, I'm having a good time. So
I'm looking forward to it.
yeah, well, you're gonna come to my movie soon.
Oh,
The
that'd be
movie's coming
great.
out soon too. So
The new movie?
another movie on
Another
it. So
movie.
what else you want to talk about with your time
Well,
with Elizabeth Taylor?
Elizabeth Taylor, I have to say, the memories of her, she was such a wonderful person. She treated me like I was, I don't know, she was so good to me.
God
And
damn it.
Chen Sam was her girl Friday. She was an orphan, and Elizabeth Taylor brought her to her
into-
house
Yeah,
and took care of her.
like family.
Yeah,
And
she was known for that.
She loved what she could do
For
she
everybody.
could do no wrong for anybody.
It's amazing.
But one time she got hurt by
Someone
Richard
hurt her?
Burton. Richard Burton came into my shop one day,
Yeah.
and I gave him one of my flowers to cut his hair. And she was a beautiful girl.
Okay.
Next thing I know, he's trying to,
Oh goodness.
and
Oh my own.
and she got crazy. My worker said no way,
Right.
and she went back, and he came out, and then Elizabeth Taylor found that out
And she
what
was-
happened, but they got back together again.
Okay.
Wow. So now, do you know this lovely lady that we have here today? She
No.
has pictures too of somebody.
She is lovely.
I
And that's
did.
her
Oh,
book.
thank you. This is a book that I'm actually in, because I was part of the New York Jets
Jets?
the New York Jets flight crew.
Wow.
So I was a cheerleader.
Where's your pom pom?
So here's my promise. You're gonna get some. So pass down. So let's pass them down.
Oh,
Look at
that's
Ready? We'll do
great.
every
We
other.
have the gals
There
from
you
the
go.
New
And
York
one for
Jets
you.
here today.
And we got them. Yay! So we started the flag crew actually back in 2006.
That's my favorite team.
The Jets.
Yeah, the
Oh,
Jets and the
gosh.
Giants.
You know, it was really hard being a Jets cheerleader for a long time, I have to say, because honestly, it was difficult standing there and watching them. I feel bad saying
Not
it,
win.
lose every time.
No, it's called not winning.
So my father would say to me, and I love him to death, but he cracks me up. He's like, Jets stands for just end the season, Gina.
Oh my
I said,
gosh.
oh, Dad, all right. I can't with them. But yes, I was featured in this book. They actually called me when I was teaching dance at my dancing school. They called the studio. How they got the number, I have no idea. And they asked for me. My boss was like, okay, someone's on the phone for you, Gina. It sounds important. I get on the phone. And this individual that wrote this book actually said, we could not have this book about Brett Favre without Gina G from the flight crew.
Wow.
So thank you.
That's
I'm
great.
on the page here. They actually quoted me
Good read it.
here. So it says flag girl, because before we were flag girls just for 1 year. And then we became the flight crew. So it says flag girl Gina G, one of the 22 members, at that time it was not 22, but that's okay, of the Jets flight crew that was formed in 2007, noticed an unmistakable difference in the air at Favre's first regular season home game as a Jet. Oof. It was, now they're quoting me, it was a different vibe in the stadium, she said. Everybody was going crazy. The fans are always excited, but it just seemed to be at a different level, which it truly was. It was on a whole nother level when Brett Favre joined, and got on the Jets. It was, everybody was going crazy. I'd never seen the stadium like that in my life. It was an amazing experience. I met so many people, just so many wonderful
And
people.
how about Wesley? I actually had
Yes,
a
my
conversation with
Wesley.
him
Yes,
last week.
my
You know
Wesley.
Wesley?
So Wesley Walker is
Yeah.
actually a very good friend of mine.
Wow.
Me and his daughter danced together for a long time. His daughter Taylor, she's a sweetheart. She does a lot.
What do
now.
you mean dance? You have a
So we would dance at competitions when we were
competition.
younger.
Oh, that's
Right.
great.
So we would compete at local competitions and we danced together. So Wesley would come to watch his daughter, and then he eventually said, "Who is that girl?" Meaning me. And we kind of started talking then, but then it gets even funnier because then he becomes my gym teacher in high school.
Wow.
So he was telling me to run the mile. I said, I will be in your office because I don't run But yes, he's a great man. And then when I made the Jets, he was like my number one fan. Like he was taking pictures of me all the time. And
Now, when you made
Just
the
a really-
Jets, what
yeah.
was it like the first time you had to run out of the tunnel before the players?
oof. So that experience, I got goosebumps right now. It was, there's no words to even describe it, really and truly. It was,
You only have 80,000 people looking.
oh yeah, just 80. You know what? It's not even nerves. Like I was just pumped up. Like I could not wait to run out there and get out there and feel those vibes. Like you didn't know what you were getting yourself into, really. And it was game
I'm
changer.
sure it was hard. I mean,
It was.
exercise wise
Oh,
and
we had
all the
forget it.
jumping you had to do.
Training
and
camp
yes. Mhm.
was it very
But
intense.
sometimes it makes you stronger.
Oh yeah, of course.
Well, any
yeah.
change is
And
good for
any
you.
change.
Right. But
So
yeah, it
where
was
can people
wonderful.
buy your book, and where can people
Jackie,
Read
tell
you.
them where they could buy it.
then
Well,
we're
that's
going
not-
back to Tony, and we got 2 new guests coming.
Amazon.
Amazon, Brownsville to Beechhurst.
Like
And
it.
if you want to
And
talk
I'll,
to
si-
this,
and I'll sign it for them.
yes, and if you want to talk to
Aw.
Joe, he's always available. You can call him. He's a Facebook lover. Okay, and this is exciting. And the picture that he made me is just absolutely beautiful.
Thank
So
you.
thank you. We're going to
You're
ask you to
so
step
kind.
down, but don't leave because we're all going to hang out. And wait till you see our next guest,
It's coming
Ellen
now.
Pellegrino and Anthony. They have a
Oh.
huge following on Long Island. So you need to make room for her.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Should I
What
get
side
up?
do you want
Yes.
to come on
Okay.
this side or that side?
Come over here. And Anthony,
Okay, come over there.
come over there, okay?
I'll fit you.
Anthony,
Should I leave this here?
Exactly.
The
You'll
pom
take it,
poms?
yeah.
Did you want
There
to?
you go.
Okay.
Come
Did
over
you
here.
want to play
everything?
with them?
Yeah, leave one for Ellen. She loves pom-poms. Anthony, you want to sit here? We'll just stretch over one. All right, let's just move down.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You got it.
You gotta be the make
Oh,
sure you're
thank
in
you.
the middle.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hey,
Yes,
Tina,
Your book, for
Okay.
sure.
yes.
hey
absolutely.
guys,
Go ahead.
That one.
Right, Jack, don't you have
I want to
lips?
introduce you to Doctor
Hello, Doc.
Anthony.
Hey, Doc. How are you?
wonderful. How are you?
Fantastic.
Unfortunately, I have to get off. I have to get off. I have a
Great.
I wasn't sure if it was streaming or it was AI. What's that?
I'm much better looking on AI.
Thank
And
you.
I'll sign
AI is
it.
making people and music.
Sit down now, honey. We'll do that later.
I'm not really here.
I want you to meet our calling, and it's working out so nice. This is great. It's so clear, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing.
They have a beautiful 2, 3 beautiful halls. You can get married there. Let's talk about your
Windows of the Lake, yes, uh-huh.
okay.
So we have 2 beautiful places on the water, as Valentina says. One's Windows of the Lake. We hold up to about 350 people there. And we do beautiful weddings on the water. And we also have the Beach Club Estates that we do the same.
Which is beautiful. I was
And-
there. The only thing I couldn't take were the bugs outside
Yeah,
because it was summer and it was night.
yeah.
Oh,
It
it
was one of
was
those things.
amazing. The view was
Yes.
gorgeous from over
Yes,
there.
you're
Absolutely
sitting on the
gorgeous.
water on a
Yeah.
beautiful lake, whatever serene.
That's where
And
you
it
had
might have been
Anthony's
just
live.
before maybe the tiki torches went on, because that's nobody
Yes.
takes care of the
You got there a
Yes,
little
and
early.
we had
How
all-
have you owned
it?
So I've been there since '97 at the Beach Club,
Wow.
'93 at Windows on the Lake, so that's going on 32 years.
Yeah.
And my restaurant that was in town, in the main part of town, made it 51 years that we're in the whole town. And started as Anthony's, or Hero Shop, Hero King. Hero King became Anthony's Restaurant, and so forth, catering all over Long Island and whatever. Then we bought our 2 beautiful catering halls and so forth and so on.
And
It's
it
the
just
American
keeps going
dream.
on and on and on.
Yeah.
Well, we keep evolving and keep growing.
Yeah.
So we
Right.
keep spreading. We do a lot
You know,
of things.
A lot of events in our places and
Yes.
everything. Yeah.
But in the
So-
time you had it, you went through 2 really never before seen
Economies.
crises.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
too.
Well, I'm
Economies
talking-
and crises.
Well,
Yes.
starting, forget the
Yeah.
economy for a
Sandy.
second, starting with Sandy.
Oh, yeah.
What
Sandy.
happened to the area, and then trying to stay afloat during COVID.
Yeah.
Well, again, those are all things that everybody came to me because I've been around a long time. So
Right.
they asked me for help because I happen to know a lot of people. You're in business a
Mhm.
long time. You make a lot of friends in government and non-government.
Yes.
And so all my peers, or my competition,
Mhm.
we're all friends, even though we're competition.
You're all fighting for survival
Well,
together.
right,
Right,
exactly. So
yeah.
you all come together
And-
for one cause, right?
Yeah.
and to survive. And everybody has to survive. And what do you have to do? You have to fight the
Fight the
The
fight.
bad,
you have to
yeah,
fight
and
the
the
government.
good.
You have to fight the whatever.
Yes.
They got me, Frank Russo. We were talking about Jerry Scotto.
Okay.
We're talking
Yeah.
about Giorgio.
All right,
Giorgio.
Right,
we're
all those
talking-
guys. And they all got me to sue Cuomo.
Oh gosh.
Let's stay open. Crazy, right?
Yeah, that is.
So
But now
God bless
Ellen
you,
is involved. She wrote a book. Bobby,
Oh,
are
I
you
have
there?
2 books I wrote.
Yeah,
Oh my
can we
gosh.
show Ellen's book? Are you back there, Bobby? I don't know if you. I don't hear you all of a sudden.
So that was
Let's
a
talk about
beautiful.
your book.
That is Take Your Power Back. And as soon as it came out, it was March of this year, 27th. And it went Amazon #1.
Look at that gorgeous photo.
Really
love
nice.
that.
Thank you.
I love the
thank you.
color royal blue.
See,
As you
thank
know, I
you,
had it on
power.
last night.
Mhm.
And
That's
you're
my
wearing
favorite.
now. Yeah, you look
Favorite
gorgeous.
color.
Yeah.
me too. See?
It's like, you know, I'm very.
We're blue.
I'm in blue
I got
too,
all
as a matter of fact. And understanding that.
So funny.
So what's
Yeah,
it like? So what's it like being a priestess?
The essence of that I've been doing for over 40 years is helping
So
people.
since you like two.
Yeah. And, you know, it's funny because I didn't think, I think, it's 25 ads, 30. And then when somebody said something, I'm like, wow. And it's a beautiful thing to understand you. Forget the rest of the world. The world is crazy. But the
That's for sure.
understanding that you're important. The water you drink, the air you breathe,
Yeah.
the things that you pick up and touch, everything has an energetic aspect to us, and everything affects us, especially all the input we have going in our lives. It's so intense right now. What do we eat? What do we drink? Who do we listen to? What's going on in the world? Crisis every day. And how to ground yourself and how to feel safe among the storm and realize the storm is just there, created around you to create that where we're not focusing on what's most important and it's what we need. How to be conscious of what we do because of cause and effect, you
Right.
know? So, I mean, I grew up Jewish and I love that piece of me, but as time went on, I was a Buddhist, I was a number of different things to realize that when we were going to priestess, my name was originally is El. Okay, so, I mean, Ellen, but I go by El because that's the light of God that's within you. You know, and priestess is just someone who helps you connect to your essence, your connection to God, to know that you are an essence of God,
Right.
and to realize that it matters what you put in your mouth and how you think and what you say and how to empower yourself. So that is my thing, to help people feel safe and loved and how much they matter. And
Let's see, what you're talking about is really perfect for this time of the year with
Yes.
Thanksgiving
Right.
next week
Mhm, yeah.
Very
Yeah.
true.
and Christmas coming up and the other holidays. But I
Yeah.
have questions for 3 of you based on the same thing.
Mhm.
From your standpoint,
Yes.
what was, when you were with the Jets,
Mhm.
the favorite charity you always did stuff for? Because the
So
Jets
I
are
did-
always very big of supporting charities.
Huge. We did so many events. I can't even tell you, hundreds. But my favorite absolutely was the Marty Lyons Foundation.
Yeah, Marty. It's great.
Marty's
Marty.
a great man, and not only that, but he went above and beyond. These children were so sick, and you know, it really hit me really hard when I went there and I was dancing with a little boy that had, you know, I'm not sure exactly what his diagnosis was, but I saw him for 3 years every time in a row, and I came back the 4th year and he was no longer there. So
That's tough,
it just
yeah.
hit me really hard. There's videos of him and I dancing, and just
That's
like
hard,
that's
yeah.
my favorite
Memories,
thing
yeah.
ever in the
Yeah,
world. To give
yeah,
back
yeah,
is so
absolutely.
important.
It
And
is.
to just segue off of what you were saying, it's very
Right.
yeah.
So I have different things that are about loving yourself.
Right.
And because
Self-love.
it's hard to keep going and doing
Yeah.
if you don't honor you. That's when the dis-ease, when we get out of balance.
Right.
So we have some retreats coming up. We have some classes coming up, which is really exciting. So notice the age in the beginning is what's yet to come. I just did a movie that was called Pop Nation that was at Mark Becker's place with New Life Expo. And so I have a lot of things going on. I got 2 books. The other book is Trauma Talks. I'm supposed to be a tour of India coming up with that particular book that I'm in, which is really neat. And So besides me doing different programs and healing with the HIA and having different people doing healings with frequency and holistic products and just bringing awareness, and that's what the Age of New Beginnings is. God bless whatever was before. Today's a new beginning, and how am I going to live my life? Right?
Right.
Be happy
Yeah.
and do
Be
things,
calm.
Right.
not
Kids
miss out
looking
on
great.
life.
Yeah.
But see, that also shows in what you do at
Yeah.
Windows
That's
is
true.
other than the fact that you guys,
So
you know,
into
do the weddings, the bar mitzvahs, and I
Yeah.
mean,
No,
I've
we
been
just
to
serve-
numerous political events, but you all always do so many events for a lot of different
They do.
nonprofits.
Which
You don't
is
say no.
We just did for the veterans.
Veterans.
We
Yes.
just served
Yeah, we
800
love that.
That's what I mean.
veterans.
Yep.
It's amazing.
We just
Yeah.
did 300 the other day, and then we did some
With
even
the-
to help Mike Catino,
I
Yeah.
love
who
Yeah.
does the Marty Lyons thing over the
Yeah.
children's things, and we did that at a
Yeah.
church and
you know.
whatever for him. He goes, I don't know what the hell to do.
Yeah, so for that
funny.
foundation.
Yeah, it's funny because I
Thanks.
used to be part of the VFW in Kings Park.
Yeah.
Yes,
Wow.
and I
Cool.
did. I kind of is funny because they just threw me into it. They were
Mhm.
like, "You're
Wasn't
doing
that
it."
always the way it is?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
all the
Good
veterans
job.
would love you coming in with
So-
your pom
But
pom.
yes, we had a ball. We would have hundreds of them
Yeah.
in Kings Park, the VFW. They
Yeah.
were amazing, and
Yeah.
I was on the chair there and helped
Right.
out all the men.
Right.
We set up everything. It's just like such a great feeling.
It is. When
Well,
you give
It
back,
really is.
yeah,
you know,
It's
I
the
wanted-
best thing.
Yeah, I wanted to give back. I deal with post-traumatic stress, so I do processes, quantum healing.
Right.
So I'm a hypnotherapist. So as you relax, all the answers are within, and I use my intuitive aspect to bring people into different dimensions. So it's a very cool experience. It's a couple hours, and through that experience, you're able to help people, you know, smoking and drinking and drugs, and
Right.
what they're willing to shift in their life. You know,
but it's all up
And-
here, right? You have to power of the mind to be able
right
to
now you
make
have to
the
be
change.
very
Yes.
strong to
Yeah.
keep going. Very strong.
Yeah.
So you have to have fun along the way. So we at Windows on the Lake, we want to make your life simple, so you can come by us.
Thanksgiving.
You don't wanna cook?
Yeah.
Come by
Don't
us.
cook. Just get dolled up
We
and
have
come by
500
us for
people in our
Thanksgiving.
family only every year. Pretty much.
But we have all our
500
friends
people.
coming
And
too.
we have some flyers too that
Yeah.
we can show. But let's talk about all the
So-
things you have.
Yeah, so Windows on the Lake, we have Thanksgiving. We have by us 100-foot buffet of insanely food that's made from scratch. It tastes amazing. And
If
then
you can't come to us because of whatever reason, somebody's sick or whatever, we have packages we can actually set up for you guys to take home. We've been doing this for the
yeah.
past 50 years.
There you go. Look, there you are.
So
Yeah.
yeah, we were
so
doing this
you-
to our restaurant, Anthony. So all you gotta do is you have to set the table and you call us, and for only not even $300, you have everything
A
for
full
about 12
meal.
people.
Well,
12
everything,
people.
all
You've
your
got the pies
Thanksgiving
and the
favorites
soups and the
pies
turkey and the
Just pick it up.
and
cranberry and the
leftovers
whole
to have the
thing.
cold sandwiches
You,
at
you
night.
just open it
Not
up, it's
turkey
hot and good to go.
So with the package, with
So you
the
call us
package,
at Windows and Lake, this food, Anthony knows best.
So- so with the package you have, somebody
Yes.
could pull a Mrs. Doubtfire. You
Yeah.
drop
Yeah.
it off and throw it in the oven,
And
put
you
it
know
on
what?
the table.
You know what? You
Let's
know
go.
many
Hands out
Jewish
in the
women
garbage.
do that?
Right?
You want me to
Pull a
cook
Mrs.
and
Doubtfire.
clean and
Well, that's
No,
true.
no,
So
I
with
mean,
the Chinese food, I cook this all myself. The sushi too?
Oh,
Yes.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I've been to Windows on the Lake for sure.
Oh, you got to Thanksgiving. But this Saturday, we have the 80s party. So
Yeah,
this
we have a lot of
Saturday,
our friends
you're
coming.
gonna-
You should come.
oh, it's so
Saturday
fun.
night,
Oh
we're
my
Friendsgiving.
God, we're
We
doing
have
second.
VHS
Yes, yes, yes.
coming.
So we have VHS there. VHS is Michelle's band, and she works.
She's like a great
She
friend
is a
of ours.
wonderful
She's working with
goddess.
us.
That's cool.
Yes.
She works with us too. She does a lot of stuff. She helps us facilitate a lot of the free things that we actually do charity wise or whatever. So in house, she helps us organize.
Well, she's VHS, and she's going to be performing this weekend. And if anybody knows her, they love the shit out of her. You'll have the best time ever. So you'll be drinking, and everything's all inclusive. And the only thing you think about is just enjoying yourself. Forget
Well,
about
that's true.
reality.
Especially Thanksgiving is the time.
Yeah.
So just do it.
Next couple of
Yeah,
weeks is
don't-
gonna
Next
be real fun.
Saturday,
Yeah,
dress
party,
80s,
party.
get raunchy raw, and have the best time ever. But not only do we have 80s coming up for Thanksgiving time, we have that 70s band
Back in time.
for
The
the
Jingle
Jingle Bell
Bell.
Ball.
This
We
is our
have that
fourth
What we
year.
flyer.
sells out.
I
So,
think we
yeah,
have that
This is
flyer.
our fourth year.
Yeah.
And that's a
Jingle
big
Bell
one.
Ball. It's big.
Yeah,
Yeah,
December
we have like
12th.
300 people,
Yeah.
350 people. They're
So-
very popular dancing. A lot of the
lot
That
of
band is
holidays.
amazing,
Yes.
amazing
Oh,
band.
that's
That
seven.
looks like it's
Amazing
gonna
band.
be great, guys.
We always
Yeah.
pack the house with them. They never,
The Jingle
they
Bell
never
Ball, the
stop
date
touring.
is Friday, December 12th.
Right.
And again, the 70s VHS is this Saturday. We have brunch coming with Santa. You don't want to miss it.
Authentic
Oh,
Santa.
the
You would
kids.
swear it was him.
kids.
He's so wonderful.
And
And
his
he comes
wife
with
is
his
coming,
wife,
too.
and her name's Ellen.
Is she dressing up too?
Yes.
Mrs.
Yeah, she always
Ford?
does. She always
Oh,
does. She's
That's
gorgeous.
them. That's really them.
Oh, okay.
That's what they are.
That's not
24/7. That's
you know,
them.
thing. That's not
That's
AI.
exactly what I said.
That's
So,
right.
Just like
really
Anthony's
them.
passionate about
Yeah.
food, he's passionate about, doing the right thing with
People draw
music and
Santas and stuff
entertainment.
like that, and you show up for some skinny
Yeah.
guy or whatever. Right?
Okay.
Now, if you haven't booked your Christmas party, don't worry, because we have a couple of options for you, okay? You have a choice of, really creating a beautiful bond with the people you love. You get all dolled up, you eat, you drink, and you take pictures with a real heavy hitter Santa.
So that's a
And-
party that all people, like a company, could
It's a
bring
public,
their people.
yes.
Yeah,
Another
we
company.
started this
Buy a
off 20
Buy
years ago,
two
more than
tables,
that.
buy 3 tables.
That's
But you
great.
It
want the
could be a
experience
party of 5
big-
or
of
a
a big
party of
party.
50. It's a community time. It's a time where everybody comes together and they have a great time. So, because
Yeah,
you
it's like
want to have
amazing.
a
You
good
drink, you
price
eat, you
Right.
for
party,
dinner and dancing and
and
everything
you
else.
actually meet people from
Yeah.
other things.
A
Maybe even
lawyer's
the
office,
same
a
industry,
doctor's
maybe
office.
not.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
get a new
customers.
client.
Maybe get a
Yeah,
new client.
exactly,
Right.
exactly.
Listen,
So-
that's what I did last night with the power.
We have
The
3
finance thing
times.
with so many people.
We
You know
have
how much business they got last night?
all right. We had 3 people. We have 3 dates coming up:
Mhm.
December 11th, December 17th, and December
And the
19th.
19th, yeah. That's
Which
on
is
the
our
top.
big little, like small party, big
Mhm.
party,
Yep. They're all big parties.
Well,
That's in
our
December.
guest
They
here,
end up being big.
Joe, he
Yeah.
wants to meet some lovely young women.
Oh, yeah.
There you go, Joe.
There you go,
Should
Joe.
go to one of the
There you
Christmas
go.
parties.
Or you
That's
can enjoy us with New Year's Eve. We're here for you every season.
And
Look
then-
forward to having a great time with
yeah,
us.
this is-
We
this
have
is
20 High
everybody.
View, which is fabulous. Our food is fabulous. And we know how to throw a great party.
They do. I have
Yeah.
to
We
say.
have
I
more
love
than
it.
just the band and whatever. We have DJs. We also have entertainment. We have live people
Great
walking around.
dancers.
Doing
Oh,
on
so much
yes,
fun.
there's so many
Great people.
different things that
Yeah.
facilitate what we do. Sparklers at midnight and all these kind of cool things that we do.
And a lot of surprises.
A
Yeah.
lot
They
of
like
great
to keep you
times.
surprises. They come
Good
to an
time.
event, it's like they go, "Wow, holy shit! I don't believe that
Which
happened."
that we've been doing for a number of
There's
years
now
too.
2 kinder people in Nassau and Suffolk County than these 2 people.
So if you want to have a good time, look up Anthony's Live, Windows on the Lake or the Beach Club Estate. We're here for you.
Anthony'sLive.com. There you go. You find out all the
And
events
a
that are
little
going on.
emoji.
Our places, of course, the locations are Windows on the Lake and the Beach Club Estate, and they have their own domains,
times,
which is
great times.
beachclubestate.com and windowsonthelake.com. But to find out where all the events are going or what's happening this week or month or whatever, go to anthonyslive.com and that would or Anthony's Live Events on Instagram.
And who wants to
Anthony's
cook?
live event.
Really?
Who
When
wants
you
to cook
have
for
company from
Thanksgiving?
out of town,
Yeah.
bring them to Anthony.
It's
That's
enough
right.
just
They
to take care of
like
ourselves to look
family. You know,
fabulous.
it's just,
We need that.
unbelievable.
See, and
What
what you
was the
just
answer?
said, what you just said is
What?
perfect timing for something
Yes.
that we were going to announce today. You're
Yes.
talking about
Great.
different domains.
Uh-huh.
Starting the new year,
Yes.
we're going to be known as the Long Island Dinner Club Show.
Oh,
Because the show's
wow.
on at 7:00 at
Right.
night.
Oh, very cool. Oh,
So
very
maybe we
cool.
can work it out
Yeah,
and-
we're gonna
and
see
do a
breakfast
show.
We're
dinner.
gonna have to
Right.
do like a bring some penny on the block.
Yeah.
And maybe
Oh,
do a remote show
Bring some
from yours.
gabagool.
Yeah.
Come to you. Well, we-
Gabagola.
It would come to you and do a remote show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why
that's
not?
nice.
Of course you
Yeah,
can.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Of course.
let's make it some
That'd be
changes for New
awesome.
Year.
That'd
Do
be
you know
fun.
that this gentleman is going to be my
Locations.
co-host twice a month?
That'd be
Really?
awesome. Oh,
Yes.
great.
Fabulous.
I'm sorry, one more time. What was your Instagram?
Anthony's Live Events on
Anthony's
Instagram.
Live Events.
Right,
Okay.
and that's on that.
And
one.
gonna
And-
find
or
you.
Windows on the Lake or Beach Club Estate. Right,
Anthony's
they're
Live
all
Events.
3 of them are on
I
there.
think we should have a video
Facebook.
Yeah.
with a little kid. Anthony!
Yeah,
And
we
then
have
you're
that.
gonna
We
be
have
anyone
that.
daughter.
come
she'll
and
like it.
announce anything.
So,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it. You know Harry.
Done
oh,
that, I know.
Yes.
So Harry has a commercial that he did 40 years ago
Trouble.
for my restaurant Anthony's.
Oh, so
right?
then you have that.
When
We
I
have
had the
that.
mobile,
We have
mobile
that.
kitchen, right?
Yeah.
Where we made at my house, my mother yelling out the window, Anthony,
So
which is
that's
for Prince
perfect.
Spaghetti Day, right? Which
Yes.
is everybody made a joke my whole life about, so I made a commercial about it. and my mother yelling out the window, and our
Oh, so
mobile
you
kitchen
saw it.
moving up to the front window with her coming out. Go, what are you doing? And all my
And
waist there
that's-
comes out of the bus. It's
And
crazy.
you know what they say today? What's old is new.
New.
Yes.
It is. It's
I
new to the
believe
new
it.
generation.
Go
Crazy.
back to
But
when
you know what? You never get old of really good food.
Yeah.
When you're able to sit down and enjoy the holiday and bite into something that's juicy and amazing and real, that's the best.
It
You
is.
know?
It's very
Yeah.
true. Very
I
true.
mean,
Boy,
even
we
our
get the
restaurant,
course
when
here.
we sold our restaurant,
Yeah,
it took-
that's-
nobody was able to replace us, and they ended up having to take the building down.
So let's talk about last night. I want to congratulate
yes.
Ed Speck.
Yes.
He's my sponsor every month,
Wow.
and he's a great
Yay.
guy.
What a doll.
And this was
Oh,
the
yeah, we were there
Power
last night with him, yeah.
Nobody Move event,
Yeah, that was
and
great, yeah.
we had a great time last night, didn't we?
Oh, yeah, that was very fun.
Everybody was so
Alicia was
friendly.
doing, and
Oh,
John.
And-
everybody just ate everybody up. It was
And
so
you know,
wonderful.
kudos to
Tonya
Tonya for
together.
making it so special. And
Yeah.
so
Oh,
a
her
lot
and her
of people.
sister look gorgeous.
Oh,
Did they look
the
breathtaking
beauties.
last night? Yeah.
beauties,
That's
definitely
it.
beauties.
Yeah. And impeccable. People said that even though she had a lot of amazing, incredible, and went out doing the rest, that they really enjoyed last night.
It was very nice, and you know, who better to know that than you guys? You
Yeah.
do it all the time.
We
So,
do. We do. We love parties.
so you really have quite
And,
a month ahead of you.
yeah,
Oh,
great
we
stuff.
just got rid of half of the stuff. It just stopped. The whole
Oh.
summer, we had 25 concerts at the Beach
I
Club.
know,
It stays
I
every
know we did.
Wednesday
I was
Yeah.
at
and
one of
whatever,
them.
and we had our big celebrated my birthday on one of them. Oh my God, there was just so many people.
And they always
day.
take the ride out here. Always, they're so good.
Yeah,
They'll always find their way in.
you know what? Everything is with the people that you share your life with.
Right.
Right.
And just being around people you love so dearly that just does everything from their heart. You know, it's better than that. And then if you get stressed out, you call me, Elle, Age of New Beginnings, or Priestess Elle on Facebook. So in other words, the holidays can be really stressful. You
They
can
are.
release stress by partying and took us
Telling
off
me.
by us, or you can come by me and say, holy shit, I need
Yeah,
love.
or you could do both.
You can do both. You can do
You
both.
come and dinner, she's gonna be there too. So you
I
go
was
in the
always
other, you
there.
go in the other room.
Trust me. I have 2 girls, please. for
How
Christmas.
energetically shifted in a
She's got
heartbeat.
Oh, so go in the other room.
And then Happy New Year.
Oh, I can hear you. Come in the other
And then-
room.
yeah,
Let me talk to
exactly.
you. They come out crying.
The credit card bill.
Feeling
I'm like,
great. I know. You know what? You just reshifted.
yeah,
So thank you. I'm going to bring more abundance into my life, so I can
Yes.
keep that happiness going.
yeah, it's
You, know,
important.
you don't want to energetically stop what you're thinking. You think, oh my God, it's like, it's like if
Right,
you
right.
ever read the book Conversations with God,
Okay.
you
I
never
never
want to
did.
say
I
the
had
Yeah,
word
yeah.
want
What?
or trying, because if you say, oh my God, I really want this to happen, God will give you wanting, that feeling
Right.
of exactly what you're saying.
You're putting it out into
You're
the universe.
putting it out. Or if
yeah,
you say try, you'll never get there.
right.
So
Just
in
do
life,
it.
the age of new beginnings, it's about today's a new reality. How am I going to view it? How am I going to experience it? Am I going to be miserable? Am I going to be happy? How do I want to feel?
Right.
And when you're happy, you feel alive.
Well, I think also when you get older, like you
Yeah.
know, I'm in that older area, so
You don't look
Oldish.
Yeah.
I'm
You
not.
don't look
We're
it.
You
all-
look at things differently,
Yeah.
and you don't really stress out as much. You're still gonna stress
A little bit.
because it's the one thing you could have 5 things. That 6th thing that day pushes you over the edge,
Mhm.
and that's when you overreact to someone that really doesn't have a clue why.
I know.
Right.
that.
You know,
Yeah.
and
Like,
that's
what I do.
something, yeah, you got to learn to do as you get older. But you do learn to not sweat the small stuff until
That's
you have a very bad day.
That's a book.
Then
Yeah,
you act like Joe Pesci.
yeah,
Come on,
yes.
Scotty.
Yeah.
Dance.
Come here.
Where's the spoon? The wooden spoon.
You know what's so funny? It's like once upon a time when we were little, you know, we were always, what, we don't want to run out of
No,
time.
we're good. We have 6
Yeah,
minutes.
okay. That parents really disciplined our children.
You know,
Yes.
it's so hard nowadays.
They don't.
Seriously disciplining.
You're
because-
gonna go to jail.
Exactly. There's times where I actually want to like, goo, you know, but I calm myself down
Yeah.
and whatever. But
Yeah.
I got
You have,
cracked.
you have to do the woosah. thing,
The,
right?
oh yeah, the woosa.
Yeah, right over to
Yes.
bring yourself down.
You know
My
what?
mother used to throw a shoe, and I
Tell
ducked,
your mother.
Yeah.
Miss,
Oh yeah,
miss.
I know.
break the
Crack-
picture
I
behind
was just
me.
gonna say.
And then she came after me with something
Oh,
bigger.
yeah.
She goes, I'm not gonna
I'm not
disturb.
stopping,
And
right.
she's chasing. She's
Yeah, that's how my mother was a tough.
my
because you
mother
broke
went,
the picture.
my
Nothing
mother
was
went to
anything
kick
else.
me. My mother went to kick me, missed, kicked a 20-pound bag of potatoes,
Oh,
and broke her
wow.
toe.
Oh,
So last
man.
time she tried to kick me.
To say the
that doesn't
least.
stop our family.
No,
I'll
but you
tell
see,
you.
back in the
I'm
old
Sicilian
days,
too.
moms did that.
Yeah.
Nowadays,
Happily done.
they can't because the
And
kids call go to the
They just
teachers
squeeze
and they
time.
wind up at your house
Sicilian
ringing the
But
bell.
you know what I think is important? Realizing consequence now instead of later.
Exactly.
Because later it's hard to learn. When you're little, you learn you do the right thing or else. There's now it's like how far I can push it,
Yeah. So let's play a little game before we leave.
Is this Uno?
No, it's just something new I just got.
Oh, cute.
You're right.
Read that. Something that has great value. What is that?
Game right? It.
It's called Get It, the game.
That's the
Yeah,
game.
okay.
Oh, so it's supposed to go in your own
Oh, the
mind,
game
honey.
is-
You're
The
supposed
What?
game is called
you're
It.
supposed to look in your own mind.
Name something that has the greatest value.
To you.
Great value to you.
What has great
To
value?
me?
Yes, to you. It's just a
Oh,
game.
I guess life.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what I would do.
Here's yours. Read it and then name it.
Something big.
Okay.
That's good.
All right, let's move on.
Sorry, honey.
You're fabulous. Life is, our hearts.
That's good.
We have the holidays coming on.
It's a
We
good time.
love to like really sparkling nice things, and we know how to feel really good. But we
Look at
also
her, she's picking
adore
It's supposed to be
making
random. It's supposed to be random. Wow. I'm gonna
doing
pick one for
something with
you.
love.
Oh, I know you
Love
do.
is what it's all
Look at that.
about. It's
Yeah,
all
there you
about
go.
love. Yeah, something big. Love.
Okay,
Love is all
so
we need.
this one says
Yeah.
you don't know anything about.
Something you don't know anything about.
What do you want to know about?
Gosh, why'd you give me such a hard one?
I
were picking
didn't,
them.
you know,
saw
I
you
did-
sifted
You
through
know
them.
about spirituality,
everything.
right? Or no?
Yeah, I don't know really very much about spirituality, but
There you
I
go.
would like to learn
Yeah,
more.
I can
Yeah.
enlighten you on that. And you know what
There you go.
happens is when it rings true. It's like an inner knowing. That's what the awakening
Then you
is.
really feel
awakening,
strong
yeah.
inside.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I have a touch of it, but
I
not
know you
enough.
too. I'll own it, baby.
You got it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
See, and I got something curvy. So with the three women sitting here, I'm just gonna leave it alone like that. That's my
That's
response.
a pom-pom one.
Yes.
Okay. And my friend over there had something red. Something. Think about something that's red. What do you think
In
of?
color, red.
My wife's here.
Okay.
Aw.
There you
She
go.
had red hair?
She passed away, but
Oh.
she
Yes,
had red hair.
she was
Yeah.
beautiful.
Oh.
And mine says,
I died of it.
Well,
Yeah,
there you
of
go.
course.
Aw.
Mine says something extreme.
Ooh.
The Long Island Breakfast Club
Yes.
show.
To the dinner show.
That's right.
That's extreme.
I also want to tell everyone about this brand new book. Her name is Susan Green. She was on last week. Lovely lady. It's a Crystal Lake Christmas book.
Beautiful.
And it's a trilogy of 3 books.
Uh-huh.
And when you read the 3 books, you actually think you should get in the car and go meet this woman and see her. It's like a resort, but it's a fictitious resort and a fictitious woman. And then this is
AI.
the Christmas Lake Christmas book. And it is a great gift to give anyone. It's on Amazon. And the way she had her pictures and her house decorated,
beautiful.
she had her first, launch. And I fell in love with the book and her as well. And she reminds me of a Mrs. Doubtfire. You
Yes.
said something
Okay.
about Mrs.
I
Doubtfire.
love that movie.
But
too.
it's really a great book to leave on your table as well. And you put red on it, a certain kind of red tape, and it's just very pretty. So Crystal Lake Christmas, just go to the website and look for Susan W. Green. We loved your visit, and we really loved the book. And it's getting close. It's we got a
minute to
minute
go.
left. So
Yeah.
say something quick that you want to say for the holidays.
I'm wishing everybody a very safe, happy, healthy holiday. And
It's really
I hope
awesome.
that you enjoy yourselves
At the
and, stay safe. There's a lot of crazies on the road. So take that into consideration. Thank you for clapping.
Okay.
Yay.
We got very few seconds left. 40 seconds.
And when you see a veteran,
Yes.
say thank you to them, because if it wasn't for our veterans, we would not be celebrating any holiday.
Amen. Amen to that.
Anthony'sLive.com. And if you come for Thanksgiving dinner, any veteran, they get 25% off.
Whoa.
Hey, oh, that's great.
I'm a
That's
retired
awesome.
veteran.
So come.
There you go. You
Yeah.
should go.
Veteran,
Yeah.
Very good. And I say every day, get up, get dressed, show up.
That's
Yes.
right.
Never
That's
give
right.
up.
There you go.
And that's what I live
Come
by.
play with us at Windows on Saturday and dance the night away.
And that, my friends, is a wrap.
We're done. Finito.
Well, I love.